Barakata Yahweh, Barakata Yahushai, by Shem Rakakodash, Barakathom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and infinite honors to Yahweh by Shem Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles and elders, the great millstone who rule and teach well. And peace and salutations to Ya'akim out there pushing this word in truth and sincerity to the four corners of the globe. May you brothers endure until the end. This is the brother Raya with another video. And I'm going to start it off with Psalm chapter 17, verse 13. Arise, O Yahweh, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword, and that wicked which is the sword of the Most High is Esau Edom, the so-called white man, that red Hebrew Edomite, who is also the son of perdition, or son of utter destruction. And during these terrible coming times of Jacob's trouble, we're definitely going to need Yahweh by Shem Yahushai to deliver us from the wicked, which is his sword, because as we'll see from this article on shtfplan.com titled, DARPA can exterminate humanity. You could feasibly wipe out the human race. Esau Edom's about to pull out all the stops and fully utilize his blessing, the sword, to permanently submit his new world order. And at the top of that list is exterminating you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans who are the true children of Israel, because Esau Edom wants that blessing and that birthright of the kingdom back. One of the most dangerous experiments that mankind, more specifically that son of perdition Esau Edom, has ever embarked upon is DARPA's desire for gene drive technology. Scientists now have the knowledge and the tools they need to create and deliver doomsday genes which can, the key words being, selectively target and exterminate an entire species. According to Sputnik News, and as previously reported by SHTF Plan, the United States is highly secretive and advanced military research body DARPA, or the Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency, and who runs the U.S., these Edomites, announced that it will invest tens of millions of dollars into genetic extinction research. While the official aim of this research is said to be fighting harmful insects like mosquitoes which carry malaria, there are significantly darker implications and speculations surrounding the possible use of such a tool. Joe Joseph of the Daily Sheeple said a quick Google search would give you enough information to let you know how horrific this kind of technology can be, and you'll find it fascinating just how unbelievable a weapon this could be, how unintentionally, though everything's intentional with this devil, mistakes can be made that can cause irreversible damage, irreparable damage to the human race. And I mean fast, Joseph said, and it's all by design. Just go to the Georgia Guidestones to see that the elites want to keep the world's population under 500 million. A gene drive, if let's just say there's a mistake, you could feasibly wipe out the human race in a very, very short period of time. It's an unbelievable tool, a godlike tool at the disposal of madmen, Slakia. And Esau Edom is the ultimate madman. He thinks that he is the Most High and wants to sit in the seat of the Most High. This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2. I'm going to read verse 3 through 4. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, that son of perdition, who has been revealed to be Esau Edom. And when we go to the word perdition in the Strongs, it's
Strong's G 684. Apoleia. Apoleia.
Apoleia. Destroying, utter destruction of vessels such as human bodies, a perishing, ruin, destruction. You could feasibly wipe out the human race in a very, very short period of time. It's an unbelievable tool of utter destruction at the disposal of madmen. And when we go back to verse 4, Esau Edom thinks he's completely justified in doing all this because, again, he has a God complex. You've never seen any other nation of people on this planet Earth do this much damage to the planet in such a short amount of time, or just hold a gun to the entire planet's head. Verse 4, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God. These Edomites do everything in their power to completely go against the scriptures because they think they can do better than the Most High, but we can clearly see the fruits of their labors. This world's in a complete disarray. You've got chemtrails in the sky, you've got pollution in the ocean, you've got GMO foods breaking down people's bodies and giving them cancer, and you've got the relationships between men and women so degraded that people are honestly contemplating having relationships with rubber dolls. Just complete madness. Or that is worshipped, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, shewing himself that he is God by his science and technology. Because to someone who doesn't believe in the Most High and thinks that this world is it, they could easily see Esau Edom as a god with this technology such as nuclear weapons which can destroy the planet, as well as these gene-destroying pathogens. And as I said at the beginning of the video, Esau's primary goal is to wipe out you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans because he wants the blessing and the birthright of the kingdom back. This is Genesis 27. I'm going to read verse 38 to 41. And Esau said unto his father, Hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked, as pursuant to Job 9 and 24. These Edomites have this planet under their complete control. That's why you see these other nations following Esau's footsteps, wearing business suits, shaving their faces, speaking English, which you need to be able to speak English to become a pilot, and using this US dollar for now. But when Esau Edom drops the dollar and replaces it with that microchip implant, the majority of this planet's going to follow suit. And of the dew of heaven from above, Esau's in control of the skies with his air force, as well as he has those low-orbit space stations and satellites. As it says in Obadiah, though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and set thy nest among the stars, and by thy sword shalt thou live. And that's how Esau's gotten this world under his control when he came back into rulership during the Renaissance, by rape, robbery, and murder of his weapons. And Esau's sword has become much more sophisticated these days. He's not just killing people with tanks, guns, missiles, and fighter jets, but now he's using more, what's that word I'm looking for? More subtle means, such as gene-destroying technology, other types of man-made viruses, as well as those GMOs, chemtrails, what have you. The list goes on. And shalt serve thy brother, and it shall come to pass, when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. Here's the key point in verse 41. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, The days of mourning for my father are at hand. Then will I slay my brother Jacob. And these Edomites still have this ancient spiritual hatred for you Israelites. This isn't a skin color based thing, because you have some Israelites that have so-called white skin and some Edomites that have so-called black skin. It all goes back to, again, the blessing and the birthright, because now Esau understands what comes with that. This planet and the entire universe. And Esau honestly thinks that by destroying Israel's reputation and trying to utterly annihilate Israel, that the Most High is going to forgive him and give him back the blessing and the birthright. But that's just complete madness, because it's already been written in stone for Jacob to get the blessing and the birthright. And you Edomites are going to fail in all your endeavors to go against the elect of the Israelites, that 144,000 and righteous 1/3. Yahweh willing, I'm of that number, and you sincere Akim watching this video are of that number. Emails released under the Freedom of Information Act, or FOIA, suggest that the U.S.'s uber-secretive military body DARPA has become the world's largest funder of this gene drive research. Sylvia Ribeiro, Latin American director of the ETC Group, an international organization dedicated to the conservation and sustainable advancement of cultural and ecological diversity and human rights, said, when it is developed under an umbrella of military research, which all these projects have a military application first and foremost, because that's all a part of Esau's blessing the sword. That's how he gets everything. And then you have the civilian applications afterwards. you get a clear notion that there can be a dual purpose of this research. Jim Thomas, a co-director of the ETC group, which obtained the emails, said the U.S. military's influence in furthering this technology would strengthen the case for a moratorium. The dual-use nature of altering and eradicating entire populations is as much a threat to peace and food security as it is a threat to ecosystems, he said. Militarization of gene drive funding may even contravene the INMOD Convention against hostile uses of environmental modification technologies. But while we are on the subject of UN bans, the sanctions they placed on North Korea are being willfully ignored by the rogue regime. It stands to reason that should a military seek the use of this technology, they will also defy the UN's authority, and the United Nations is just a puppet of the United States. And then the United States is just a puppet of these elites, such as the Rothschilds and the Rockefellers. Humanity is known for making mistakes, but we can't come back from an extinction of our own making. You can call it a tool all day, but it's a weapon, says Joseph. So as you brothers can see, this Edomite is putting all the plans together to come down in great wrath to permanently cement his new world order. This is Revelation chapter 12, verse 12. Therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them, you elect Israelites who have been blessed with this knowledge, and will have this covering protection of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai over you during Jacob's trouble, who will be delivered from this wicked which is his sword. Woe or destruction to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, you other nations of people, but primarily 2/3 of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans who refuse to come back to your power and still think that this so-called white man isn't the devil that's about to put that fire under your ass. For the devil, Esau Edom, the son of perdition, who exalted himself as the Most High, is come down unto you having great wrath, with this gene destruction technology among other things, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. So, to you sincere brothers and sisters out there, now's not the time to get weak in the faith. Now's the time to just be burning and firing on all cylinders for this truth to make your calling and election sure. So with this video, I hope you sincere Akim were edified. And as always, I'm going to say Abba Ball, Kwam Yasharala. Till next time, Shalom.